fair amount of stories about audiences' reactions. Have you ever had one that's overly aggressive or really just bizarre?
Yeah, yep. I had a huge one. I was doing stand-up and it was with Sam Simmons. He was the feature act.
Yeah.
And he attracted, it was end of football season, so there were lots of big footy boys, and it was like end of football boy season. A lot of the younger guy comics got up beforehand and had made sort of gay jokes. And I was a bit like, oh, fellas, don't. Because the audience were laughing at it not with the same respect as a normal comedy crowd. And I was like, all right, fine. And so then I popped up on stage and was planning to be quite cool about it, but didn't. And just got up on stage and was like, hey, you know how like some of those boys have been like, it's like a lot of gay jokes tonight, hey? And all the guys were like, yeah. And I was like, wow, it's weird. None of them are gay. And they're like, yeah, I know, what's with that? I was like, but I am. And they kind of just went, and their head just kind of
exploded,
popped, and then just like, she's got long hair, I don't get it. Like, you know when you've got that choice when men especially, like straight or gay, whatever, we've all had it, you know, where like there's a big group of men, you've got that choice of just run away or sort of stand your ground, yeah, right? And I was like, whatever, I've got a microphone, I'll give it a go. Yeah. And I was like, oh, you don't, like, what lesbian sex have you ever seen? And he was like, oh, you know, porn. I said, oh, mate, that's not lesbian sex, that's two straight girls, like, look at their fingernails, right? Yeah. And so the audience took the audience about 30 seconds to catch on, and then they started yelling at this guy. This guy yelled something out about having a girlfriend or whatever, and that's when I took it a bit. So I then turned around and went, well, mate, I guarantee I could your girlfriend 10 times better than you could. So harsh, didn't need to say it. I know it was too far. And then he was like, whatever, you need a penis to do that. And I was like, oh, dude, the one I use never goes soft. And then, then the audience, at this stage, the audience is men. So this guy was on the side, there's men standing up and they're like yelling at this guy and this guy's yelling. And I was supposed to be doing like a 5-minute set and I didn't. I just sort of ran off stage and just sort of ran to the bar. And this guy put his hand over my shoulder, over my collarbone. And I was like, oh, this is it, I'm going to get punched. This is going to hurt. And I turned around, it was the guy. And I almost started crying. And he's going, that was great, let me buy you a beer. And I was like, oh.